Mental health should be considered a fitness. That's my motto in life, because mental health doesn't ever end. Just like the body, it takes mindfulness to work out the mind. The mind I refer to as the mindset merry-go-round within me. So I imagine a carousel in my mind that's spinning with thoughts, but I am in control of the thoughts that I receive. I could stop the ride, or I could slow it down. I could smack it away in order to control the internal sound. Mental health as a fitness is a daily task, I believe. No, once a day, like going to the gym, can improve your physical body. Mental health can be your reminder thousands of times a day for your mental health to improve your mindset and change your reality. It's showing gratitude in life to the air that you breathe. It's saying thank you to the smallest things and doing so mindfully. To appreciate life as a whole, not minusculely. It's mindful breaths, because some don't even have that ability. It's mindful eating of all food, because you can taste and savor the flavors. You don't have a G-tube. If you imagine the people who have a G-tube to receive the nutrients in their lives, they don't get to eat anything but a protein shake, which isn't the same way that it's consumed as you and I. We can savor the flavor of everything we put into our body. So you have to be grateful that you have this opportunity. The elderly, they often have their food pureed day and night, and it's usually unsalted and tastes bland due to the medications they are on in their life. Cold water, such a small thing, I know, but it's such a treat. In a nursing home, they don't even consider cold water a need unless they're taking their medications. The person who wants cold water will stop asking daily. Either they aren't heard or they don't feel worthy. When it shouldn't be made a big deal at all for one to be given this human need, especially when H2O makes up more than half, 60% of our body. A mirror to look into. How many don't get that opportunity to do that towards the end of their life, when we should be able to look at oneself and come to terms with our truth and our eyes, our lives, and our individuality? We could be in a wheelchair and not able to see the mirrors that are often placed too high on the wall, thinking of an able person's body. The brain can be so strong, and that's why the merry-go-round mindset is important to work out daily and for the long term. It's not simple as waking up and having a mantra to say to make you feel worthy. Think that will change your day? It may make a change momentarily. You can spill your coffee on your shirt going to work, and then you feel aggravated, and there goes that mantra that you woke up to change your mentality. You drive to work, you get cut off by some jerk. You can't be angry over the small things and assume or take it personally, because it could have been anybody. But yes, it was you. Because the universe wanted to test your patience, I believe, as if it was saying, let's see if this person really is ready to have a different mentality. Did you jump back into your old ways? Did you start swearing under your breath, give a middle finger to a stranger? Did you even make eye contact with that stranger? Because I believe some might even give you a wave as if to say, thank you, I'm sorry. But you took it personally, an event that was never made to feel personal within your day. So you have to work out your mindset more than any gym can work out your body. That is why mental health as a fitness should be brought to awareness for people to feel connected to others and themselves inside. It's slowing down the brain, especially if you have ADD or a mind that can run on a tangent and not a healthy one. The merry-go-round mindset starts to go crazy, spinning around thought after thought inside. The horses are going faster the ride when the mind is supposed to be led with grace. That you gave yourself after all you've been through within your mentality. Things I have done to be more present within me. Mindful eating, because when I grew, we would eat and barely breathe when we devoured our food. Mindful walking, not always looking like I'm running for a need. Unless I need to use the loo, then yes, walk fast before you pee. Mindful listening while talking to others. I had to train my brain to stop thinking so much during conversations and be present, not overthinking while I wait for my turn to speak, put my thoughts to the side. Often, I would get internal anxiety when a thought came to mind. During a conversation, I would unintentionally stop listening. I wanted to make sure I didn't lose my thought, as I thought, this is a good thought to reply. When anxiety and nervousness causes forgetfulness. So I believe once I stopped overthinking if I was going to lose that thought and continued listening throughout the conversation, that is when I would see that thought would return to me. and I could provide my reply. And not just with that thought, it would domino for me because I listened and was able to make a comment and ask questions so they would know that I was responding mindfully. The smells in the air, we all know someone who can't do. So you have to be grateful you smell the good and the bad smells that you don't enjoy smelling too. Maybe find joy in them since you can smell them. Gasoline, tar on the street, skunks. Just be happy you have a working olfactory. Some people are trapped inside of their homes or in a hospital bed and can't even leave to smell these things like you and I. Do I want to smell cigarettes? No, of course I don't. But I need to change my mindset to acknowledge that I do. Hey, I can smell them and my brain works fine to understand that I'm smelling. Despite not enjoying the smell, I can appreciate my abilities to. Life is not just about the good. To live an eternal life in joy, you have to appreciate every moment around you. The good, the bad, the sad, the aggravated times, the stress, and the crazy ones. And maybe you are under a roof that you don't even necessarily want to be. But you have to think, hey, there's someone out there living in a tent or living in a box on the street. You may have things that you want for you, a certain car, or even simply a jacket and shoes. If you have these things, great. You can remind yourself it's not just during the holidays that you're thankful and appreciate everything that you receive. Be grateful you didn't fall into the mindset of feeling so unworthy, like addicts on the street. They often do. It starts out with their ability to not feel what is truly going on within the reality, and some people don't have the mental capacity to have such a strong mind like you and me. That is why mental health as a fitness cannot be taken lightly. Don't assume that the person who lives in a home that is large and valued off the charts is any better off within their mentality. Because unless they are working out their mental health along with their wallet, they too could be screaming inside in the evening, pacing with a bourbon in their hand like the father figure from Mary Poppins, stressed to the max for no reason, George Banks, while the kids just want quality time with their dad to play and laugh with you. Imagine going home every night and saying, I hate my job, when you have the ability to go to work and buy whatever materialistic items you want in your life for you. Some people truly have to be mindful to fill their wants after they fill their needs. We are all going the same direction in life. That is why it's so important to work out the mindset merry-go-round inside. Often we overthink to teach the youth, but who do you think the youth learns from? You and me. We are the ones who are older and have gone through it, so you can be an inspiration to the little people as someone they look up to within their lives. It's not always going to be a school teacher. You can be someone who they see works hard on their mind, and as we continue to walk through our life. So be a reminder to yourself that you can add mental health as a fitness to your life for you, yourself, and your eternal I. Watch how it can domino down the line. Not every teaching in life is one that is said. Some can be silent, but seen in the eyes and the strength in the head because you built up a resilient mindset. You can't falsify a smile to others around you when the eternal feeling isn't built on worthiness in your truth. You can't tell yourself internally, I suck, what's wrong with me, and then leave the house smiling innocently. Make it your responsibility to build others up while you don't work out your mentality. Eventually it's going to hit you. It will bite you in your ass. Often people who appear over happy and energized in life are the ones who go home and they cry and might feel alone at night. They can't compensate externally for what is lacked inside their soul. They are trying to create what is now a mismatched alignment, which will now not make you feel whole. This is called the tree of lies. You are lying to yourself that you don't feel worthy while trying to show the world differently as if you have high self-esteem in your life. And life is not a mirror. The mirror is you. You have to look at your own mirror and recognize your own soul truth. You have to work out the thoughts in your head. You can't always sit around and wait for life's compliments. Compliment you. Tell yourself you're beautiful, smart, and make a list of all the good things you have done for you. The fact that you write good things that you accomplished in your life, it can help build your worth inside. As I know, it's hard to simply take the nice words that are heard from others that are said, especially if you don't believe them. So put on an outfit that makes you feel beautiful. Why do you feel beautiful? Because you said so. So now you know that you do. And you can look in the mirror and see. If you want to feel smart, then read and summarize it in your mind at the end. Why are you smart? You can ask yourself internally, did you just see what you did? You read what you wanted, and you were able to give a synopsis on what you would read. You comprehended, and you have that ability, so maybe choose something that you think is a little more advanced to keep working out that merry-go-round mindset and build confidence internally. You grab a book and think, this one might be too hard to read. Try a couple pages. Pause for a moment, see if you understand what the author is saying, and soon you will realize and see, hey, I can do this. I am smart. I see what I just did within me. That builds courage, strength, and now you also feel smart, on top of beauty. Mental health as a fitness. Often I have feelings that are wrong in the mind, like life feels scary or I'm nervous. No, I'm actually excited. Do you see what I just did there? I took my feelings, tried to create the reality based on the feeling. If we let the feelings control us, then we will all feel like this bipolar human being. Feelings aren't always real, and if you rely on the feelings for truth, you will see that you have this ping-pong game of emotions inside. So at least choose the winning side to create your reality too. If you have the chance to change, but you need the courage to do. The courage to change makes your chance in life more successful since you took control of the merry-go-round mindset in you. This is a constant, a stepping stone to work on to feel worthy day and night. And it's okay to have a slip up. Just get back on the horse and stop yourself if you begin to think negatively in your life. Don't devalue how you've had a slip up. Just focus on the facts that you keep trying. Don't self-sabotage because yes, it is hard to do. And nothing easy comes quickly, especially when building strength in your mind and healing while allowing yourself to feel present. So be proud of you. Work out the mind daily and always remember there's someone out there that looks up to you. And know that I believe that you can do this. And I love you.